Cool. WWE Raw is coming to Wells Fargo Center this Monday. Very excited to have WWE back in Philadelphia for the first time since WrestleMania 40. On the line with me to discuss taking over South Philly, Dominik Mysterio, aka Dirty Dom, on the line. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good. I gotta be honest. I wish I was more excited about this conversation. You know,
Why is that?
dude, I gotta be honest. You are very disappointing to me. You're very disappointing. You're somebody, when you came into the game under your old man, a legend, and let's be real, you probably got to skip the line a little bit. And when you got in, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Then you turn your back on your old man. You click up with Judgment Day. You turn your back on your friends there immediately. Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, who you got real close with. Now you're tight with Liv Morgan and you're taunting everybody that you've turned your back on. I just got to be honest. I feel like you're a toxic individual.
I think everything you just said is completely incorrect.
You
I
okay?
think I I think I am one of the most healthiest individuals as far as in the locker room goes. I am supportive, I am caring, and I love all my friends. Um,
Your track record says different, man. If I was somebody in that locker room, I'd stay far away from you and your mustache.
I mean, as far as my mustache goes, everyone wants a piece of it. So that's the unfortunate part. I'm good looking, the hair, the mullet, the mustache. I mean, it is what it is. I can see why you're talking to me the way you are is because you're jealous and you probably feel some type of way about how you instantly felt when you saw me. So like I get it, you know, but hey, it is what it is. You do you.
I'm gonna be
Whatever
honest,
helps you
Dom.
sleep better at night.
You should be careful the way you talk to me because your girl Liv Morgan. Last time I talked to her in one of these interviews, is the reason she got hacked up on that Chucky episode. If you remember that. So I'm just saying, bro, be careful, be careful. But let's put our differences aside here because we've got a show to promote. All right, I can agree
Okay.
to that.
Okay. Let's do
All right,
that. But don't
WWE
don't don't
Raw.
forget I'm Mexican, full of connections.
You're coming to South Philly. What do you know about Philadelphia? I mean, did you get when you guys were here for WrestleMania? Did you get a chance to hang out? Did you get some food here? What's your vibe?
Honestly, I didn't really get a chance to explore Philly. I'm a San Diego kid, so honestly, there's not much better fit like what's good about like the
See,
best is San Diego. So like
another
I
reason,
don't
man. God.
I don't know like why I need to go to Philly and explore Philadelphia. Like it's dirty, it's gross, the people are rude, like I don't need I've never even seen the Rocky movies. So like this is Philly's Philly. I go there to do my job. So yeah.
You're probably a Chargers fan too, huh?
No, I hate the Chargers ever since they left San Diego.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Uh,
You thought you
okay.
you thought you'd get me with that Charger one, huh?
Yeah, I thought I'd get you there. Well, let me ask you this. I am talking to Damian Priest tomorrow. Do you have any words for him?
Yeah, tell him he's an old fart and tell him he's ugly and tell him that he sucks. And you can tell him Dirty Dom said all that.
I will be telling him that you said that. Okay. One thing I can talk to you about is, a lot of times when I talk to WWE superstars that have good hair, I like to ask them their Mount Rushmore of wrestlers with good hair. Your mullet's all
Mm,
right. So can we talk about that? Can you talk about your favorite wrestlers with the best hair? If you had a Mount Rushmore, you had to pick four with the best hair of all time, who you got?
other than myself,
Yeah, you got to exclude
I'm
your Joe Dirt mullet.
Joe Dirt. Brother, you barely have hair. I don't know why you're talking. But anyways, I'm gonna go Shawn Michaels because that man knew how to take care of his hair. He had long, just luscious.
That was a good
I'm gonna
mullet too.
yeah, it was. I'm gonna go Triple H because his, always keeping it wet and greasy with the water bottle and everything. So I'm gonna go Triple H. I
Solid.
was a big fan. I was a big fan of the golden hair of Ric Flair, just flush gold, slick back, and then when
It was
he
good for
threw,
blood too.
I
When
was
he'd
just
get
gonna
blood.
say when you get his crimson mask going, it would just be everything. And then last one, I'm gonna go Psychosis because I love that. I love the fact that he would rock the hair outside of the mask, and it was just frizzy and everywhere.
That's a great pick. I see you wear. What is this shirt that you're wearing? Is this?
So body slamming Wolfman.
That's pretty cool. We're in spooky season. Are you a Halloween fan? Do you watch the scary movies, or you're probably a little too scared of them, or no?
I don't know if I get scared. I mean, even if I do, I got Liv to hold me, so I wouldn't really be scared anyways. But I am a horror movie guy. My legs are fully covered with like monsters and scary tattoos, I guess you could call it.
Who's the most iconic of all of the horror movie villains? Is it Freddy? Is it Jason? Is it Chucky? Are you a fan of the new guy, the Terrifier?
I like Terrifier. What's his name? Art the Clown. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of Art, but I think my go-to favorite, I don't know, there's something about Jason that just always has caught my attention. I don't know if it's like the hockey mask because I come from lucha, so like anything with like the mask, shit, even like Michael Myers too. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with those two guys.
Yeah, Jason is a Jersey native. Also, your girl Liv Morgan from Jersey. Has she brought you to Jersey at all? Have you gotten to check out any of Jersey, or you don't care? You're like, nah, I sit on the
Never.
West Coast because I'm West Coast.
I mean, the West Coast is the best coast, but I'll go anywhere for Liv. If she wants to take me to Jersey, I'll go to Jersey. Never been. Let's do it.
All right, cool. Well, listen, if you're watching this and you want to come see Dominik Mysterio, aka Dirty Dom, in action in South Philadelphia at WWE Raw, I'm not even sure how many tickets are left yet, but go to Wells Fargo Center Philly.com. We'll see you there Monday night. Is there anything that you have in store for us Monday for the Philly crowd? I mean, you know how hot this crowd can get, man.
The last time I was in Philly, they saw me with Rhea, so that's all I gotta say.
All right, Dom. Well, listen, I wish I could say thanks for the time, but
You should be thankful. This is the
yeah.
best interview you're ever gonna have, so you're welcome.
Wells Fargo Center Philly.com for your tickets for WWE Raw. Dom, you have a good one, man.
Later, boys.
Yeah, finally talking to somebody with some sense in them. WWE superstar on the line, Damian Priest. What's going on, man? Good to meet you. My name's Buster. We're here in Philly, where you're coming on Monday.
No, I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm cool. I'm excited. I got to let you know the reason why I said finally somebody with some sense in them is I just got off the line with Dominik Mysterio.
Oh man.
He starts talking about how dirty it is here. And then he starts talking about how, because, he's from San Diego, how the food is better out there. I'm like, listen, you can say we're dirty all you want, but your food in San Diego doesn't compare to what we got here in Philly.
He's like a roach. You don't go away. You can't get rid of him. No, he well, as far as the whole what side is better, like as far as food goes, maybe they got better Mexican food because it's right there on the border. But besides that, there's literally nothing else. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear.
you can't
Uh,
touch a hoagie in Philly, in San
you
Diego.
know, and don't get me wrong, I like San Diego. It's a shame that he's from there because he gives that place a really bad rep. You know what I mean? It's like that's what comes out of San Diego. But I do like San Diego. It is a beautiful place aside from Dominic Mysterio.
So we'll see you in action this Monday. Of course, whatever tickets are left, you can grab at Wells Fargo Center Philly.com. But talk to us about your history with Philadelphia. I mean, you guys haven't been back since WrestleMania 40. So,
Yeah.
and you
So
grew up not too far, right? So,
yeah, so I'm not from there, but that's where I started my wrestling career.
yeah.
So right outside Philadelphia, South Jersey. So I mean, it was 15 minutes away. Um, and then obviously I performed the arena, the old ECW arena, which is really cool, historic. And so for me, that meant a lot, just that area, to be able to perform there and whatnot, and not go back with the WWE. let alone win a world title at WrestleMania in Philadelphia, which is wild to me. So it's almost like
I was
full
there,
circle.
man. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's one of those things that, like, coming from where I started, and this was like the stamp of you did it, you made it, and to do that there where it started for me, it's, I don't know, it was pretty surreal. It was pretty sweet, and then the way the crowd treated me, and between WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw, forever grateful for Philadelphia crowd.
Yeah, you do have a really cool story, man. Like, I was thinking about this the other day because I used to read the wrestling almanacs. PWI used to put them out.
Yeah.
And it would have all the old, like, information about the title. And I'd be such a nerd. I would go back to all the titles, to the first champion that had it, and then watch who they lost it to, and then who got it, and kind of follow that story. And I was thinking about that with you, because the World Heavyweight Championship, 50 years from now, some kid's going to be, I mean, they'll probably have it in a whatever, but they're going to be reviewing the lineage of the World Heavyweight Championship, and you're going to be on that first page. That's a cool feeling, right?
It's wild to me, man. It's still one of those, like, I can't believe it's real type of things. I can't believe that actually happened. Yeah, it's still wild to me, the idea that I was world champ and that I'm going to have things like that. I mean, I'm in the history books. You can't take that away. It's just one of those. I can't believe this happened. Forever grateful, and yeah, the idea that somebody years from now, and it's kind of like another one of those I did it, I made it moments, because since I started with WWE, my whole thing was live forever, because I wanted my name to live forever. I think I'm good.
That's awesome, dude. I know that's got to be such a cool feeling. You're a tall guy, right? How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Okay, that's up there. But you're a tall guy, but you're also pretty agile. So I was thinking about this. I always try to do like a little Mount Rushmore with some of the superstars that I'm talking to. So let's build the Mount Rushmore of WWE superstars that are tall, big boys. So who would you put? Who's your top 4?
Well, number one is always easy. It's Undertaker.
Easy, right? I mean, all the walking the ropes and flipping off of everything was crazy.
And again, this doesn't mean that, but this, because I always get ridiculed for any time I put any top, because it's just an opinion, right? It's just my opinion. And it's my favorites. It has nothing to do with who is better. It's just my favorite wrestlers.
It's your Mount Rushmore, not the world.
Taker's there. Nash is there.
Yeah.
Scott Hall's there. Scott Hall's a big boy. Scott Hall's taller than me.
People don't realize that he was so tall because he was always hanging out with Nash.
Exactly. Scott Hall was a giant, really. He was 6'7", jacked. So yeah, as somebody who's bigger than me, he's got to be on the list, right?
Yeah.
So Taker, Hall, and Nash. And one more. This one's always harder. I know everybody's going to say Andre, but Andre was before my time.
Sure.
You know what? Oof, I'm going to go with Sid.
That's who I was going to say. Yes. Dude, I think Psycho Sid is one of the most underrated superstars in history. I used to love
specifically that iteration of him. The Psycho Sid character was one of my, I remember I was there cheering for him at the Garden in '96 to win the title. He was just like, his intensity was crazy. So yeah, I was a Psycho Sid guy till he came up against the Undertaker, then that was different.
Yeah. But I used to love the fist pump when he was walking down. And also underrated music too. You're somebody that's got good music. Who's sort of like we won't build the Mount Rushmore of this, but who comes to mind when you think of great music? Walking down to that ring.
Oh, there's a lot of those too. Just from back in the day, but I don't want to keep mentioning Undertaker. Like, his Ministry song was cool, but Gangrel had a really his hit was really freaking cool. Like, that beat, boy. Because I'm a fan also of like wrestling style themes like that. It was created for him, instrumental. You get your real songs like Edge always would. Obviously with Alter Bridge, those are cool themes and whatnot. Like,
common theme is all that gothy stuff. You seem to be down with that world. That's kind of your vibe, huh?
Goth, yeah. But then again, like, AJ Styles, like his theme before the one he has now. I love that theme song. You
I used to
know,
love Arn Anderson's theme song in WCW. I don't know if you remember that. It was pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty
And no,
cool,
like,
man.
so there's been a lot of good, like, especially under the radar theme songs. I like when WCW would change up like an actual song and just kind of make it into their own. They would just play like the opposite strings, like DDP, and Raven. Those are cool theme songs too.
Yeah, Hogan's joint when he first came to WCW was like it was sort of the real American, but not really. But whatever. It's fun to sit here and talk wrestling knowledge with you. There's a store here on South Street called SVW, and you can go there, and they do a lot of resale of old wrestling stuff and memorabilia and merch and whatever, videos and whatnot.
I was gonna say that's the place with the videotapes, right?
Yeah, but you could
Okay.
also go there and just kick it and watch like we watched the Rumble, and just go there with wrestling fans alike. So that's always got to be cool. I'm sure as deep as you're into the game, you're still always a student of the game, right? You still watch old stuff.
Yeah, big time. I love wrestling, so I still watch. Especially like I have siblings, and I'll be like, "Hey, you ever see this?" And then I'll put it on, and I love going back and watching stuff, and then or maybe sometimes I'll just sit there and watch stuff in order, different pay-per-views or just Raws or SmackDowns, whatever. Like it's yeah, I love the business. So like I used to love doing that before. I used to love watching stuff from before my time.
Good deal. Raw will be in South Philadelphia this Monday. Grab your tickets at Wells Fargo Center, Philly.com. We will see you in the house. You want to give us something of what Philadelphia can expect when they see you on Monday?
Well, I know what the Philly crowds bring in, so we got to match that energy. We got to match a show and performance for them to make sure it's valid for them to feel that way. So, yeah, expect to see fireworks. I mean, we're coming out swinging. We got a cool couple of weeks ahead of us. With Crown Jewel and whatnot. I was like, so this is kind of like the setup, and it's kind of like telling everybody what direction everybody's going in. We're gonna see where Damian Priest lies. Where am I going? Where am I headed? Who am I gonna go at right now? So it should be exciting.
Good luck Monday night, and good luck on your journey. You're the man. You're very exciting to watch, and we're all rooting for you, man. And
Thanks,
whoop
man.
Dominik's
Appreciate it.
little ass when you see him too, man.
That's always a pleasure.
Yeah.